2K Sports and the Corn Ferry Tour are proud to bring you this year's Q School Final. It's time to get underway, so let's get into the coverage of this exciting event. Luke Elvey here alongside Rich Beam. And Rich, what's on the minds of these players today?
Look, at the end of the day, these players want one thing and one thing only, and that's their Corn Ferry Tour card. And to do that, they need to finish up in the top 50 at the end of the event.
Let's get down to the action.
Nicely done.
And he's down there.
Setting up from about 100 yards.
Going with the pitching wedge here. Seemed to lose the handle on that shot.
Missing it short there, they will definitely be upset.
Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? Oh, wonderfully played chip shot.
Yes, very smooth tempo there on that chip.
Well, I hope he makes this one. It's for par. So it'll be a par to start their round.
Nothing wrong with an opening par, just easing their way into this round.
He's currently tied for 15th. We've arrived at a par 5.
Players want to take out any club, driver, 3 wood, whatever it takes to miss the bunkers down the right-hand side in order to give them the best opportunity to knock it on in 2. However, danger lurks everywhere around this green, so players playing cautiously might want to consider laying up. Birdie 4s are always a good score in this hole, and you're never disappointed with a 5.
No, that's not the shot they wanted. Rich, being a big Boston sports fan, love being here in Beantown. And look, TPC Boston's a great venue for any championship. We've had some great winners here in the past, the likes of Tiger Woods, Ricky Fowler, Justin Thomas. This golf course, it gives, but it also takes.
Look at the list of winners you just mentioned. What do they have in common? A, they're really gritty competitors, but B, they're super good, reliable ball strikers. I think that this golf course is sneaky, demanding. Whoever wins this week is certainly going to earn it on this relatively, seemingly benign, but sneaky hard golf course.
From around 170 yards here. going with the 7. Hoping for a bounce here, preferably to the left. That's well played. Anything on the green from there was fine.
Outside chance here for the birdie.
Well, this would be a bonus. This is a very long putt.
This is what they have left for birdie here.
That'll sting a bit. Par putt coming up here. Was on a good line. And this one will be for bogey. Sitting at 1 over for the day.
Unfortunately, backing up slowly but surely on that leaderboard, Luke.
Teeing off here at the 3rd hole.
A split green here. It is difficult to make birdie 2s, but par 3s should be had.
That one seemed to get away from them, Rich.
Coming up a little short with that effort. Not bad, though.
And here we are with the 3rd shot. Ooh, that almost went down. This putt just 5 feet away from the hole. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? Well, that's disappointing. This putt's for double. Well, that hole's behind us. More to play. Well, that's a shame. That'll drop them down the standings, that's for sure. The 4th at TPC Boston, Rich. A great short par 4.
Players looking to make birdie or better. The only difficulty is finding that front bunker. That's when big numbers can be had. For sure, birdies galore.
Oh, absolutely flushed. Always a tough shot to get out of.
This reminds me of my breakfast. Nice fried egg.
And this from the greenside rough. Didn't that look good for a long time? Lovely touch. Well played.
Gotta say, his short game is phenomenal.
Yep. Well holed for bogey. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. It's time to step onto the tee here at the 5th.
Dog legs from right to left. The big danger here is the green. 3 different tiers on this green. Find the correct one. You'll have a birdie opportunity. Miss it, and it's going to be a difficult 2-putt.
playing this shot from about 170 yards out. Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. Needs this to kick a bit left. And he's safely on the green.
There's a long way, but I tell you what, I've seen it happen before, so there's a chance.
And he's down there. You got to read.
This one will run uphill.
Looks like they may have pushed that one. This next putt is for bogey. And that's a couple of bogeys on the bounce, I'm afraid.
You're making one bad mistake with another, compounding it, not good.
And that's now 5 over for the round.
And moving down the leaderboard as well.
This hole's a tough two-shotter, a long par 4.
Bunkers down the right-hand side are a nuisance. The pond fronting the left part of the green should not come into play if players find the fairway off their tee shots. Second shot to a very flat green. You can get it close, but still difficult on this long par 4.
That was a little untidy, wasn't it? The 6th hole, particularly the approach, Rich, at TPC Boston's a very strong one.
If they put the pin other than front left near the water, it's a good birdie opportunity. But once that pin sneaks over to the left-hand side, watch out. Bogeys and doubles come into the equation very quickly.
This would be a great up and down. Well, a lovely opportunity to save par here. Well, Rich, think they can make this one?
Look, I got to say, I'm really not liking their chances here, but you never know. Stranger things have happened.
Oh, so close. And this next putt here is for a double bogey. Currently at 7 over par.
Not much happening. Moving down the leaderboard, never a good sign.
Aggressive play here, going with driver off the tee.
Par 5, and only the long players can reach in 2. Find the fairway, then make a decision. Do I go over the large bunker 100 yards away, or do I lay back of it? Either way, you must make a par 5 here, because birdies will be had by the big hitters.
Seems like they got an abundance of swing thoughts going on there. Perhaps paralysis by analysis. Henny, how's that ball lying?
Oh, no. This is nasty. Just no.
Getting ready to play their third. Going with the 5-wood. Do you think they drew that up differently in their mind?
Greens in regulation today has been absolutely abysmal, and that is reflective on their scorecard.
"13 feet to the hole."
This one to save par.
That putt seemed to lack a little bit of feel.
That will drive you bats.
Yeah, well holed. Let's move on to the next. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. And on the tee now, coming off the bogey. Might have a bit of a sting in the tail, I'd imagine.
Par 3 and a diabolical green, to say the least. The left-hand side sits much higher than the right-hand side, and the green is usually very firm. A tough ask.
Second shot here on the 8th. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
This is a 12-footer here.
Okay, steady now. And this one is for bogey. In it goes, and that's unfortunately back-to-back bogeys.
2 bogeys in a row, never a good sign. Now playing a little defensively.
Currently at +9 for the day. Time to face a par 4 now.
9th hole, bunkers down the left will not come into play, and this green sits below the players on their second shot. We have seen birdies made here in the past, but they are really difficult to come by.
Well, I'm sure it looked better in their mind before they hit it. Just off the fairway in the first cut.
Wow, did this come out beautifully.
Anything in 5 feet to be handy from here.
Little birdie look in here.
Oh, that's too bad. 6 feet remaining to the cup. Oh, just missed. This one's for bogey. And well holed. Let's move on. And as we head over to the 10th hole, Rich, this player will enter their final 9 holes of Q School. How will they be feeling?
Luke, this is the spot where you either fail or shine. And I gotta say, 9 holes left to put themselves in the top 50 to make it on the Korn Ferry Tour. Failing is definitely an option for this player.
And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
Well, by my estimation, they're looking at 110 here.
Good shot there. And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard. Oh, so close. Pretty straightforward 4-footer coming up here. That will work. Sitting at 10 over for the round. Let's see what happens here at the 11th hole.
Par 3 measures 231 yards from the back. A very difficult test indeed. A long green that is unforgiving as it slopes from back to front quite severely. Birdies are hard to run by, as pars can be as well.
This would be a great up and down. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Setting up this putt 17 feet from the cup. Solid little par putt here.
And just about 8 feet left to the hole. Just need to pull the putter back a little bit further, I think.
Wow, shocking to say the least. How do you miss that?
Moving down the leaderboard after that hole. Setting up now on a par 4.
Par 4, 510 yards. It is a brute. Those bunkers down the right-hand side are a natural attraction for wayward golf balls. Second shot is down the slope. A big, deep, gaping bunker on the right-hand side will also find its fair share of golf balls. All in all, just a tough hole, to say the least.
A bit wild on approach there.
Yeah, story of the day for this player is just missed too many greens. You can't afford to do that.
And here we are with the third shot. Wow, that almost went in the hole. This putt for par here.
Right over the spot they were looking at.
Nice little putt to hole, that one. And staying right where they were in today's rankings after that. We have a par 4 on this one.
Tee shot up the hill to a blind landing area. Second shot is to a green that is surrounded by a cavern of bunkers. If you miss all those and find the green in 2, then you'll have a decent look at a birdie 3.
And what are we looking at here, Henny?
Setting up here from about 145 yards.
Going with the 9-iron, I think. Wow, what happened there?
And coming up well short.
Getting ready to play their third. Eight feet to the cup.
This is important. Big par putt here.
This looks good. And there it is. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. It's time to tee off here at the 14th hole.
Fairway sweeps from right to left down the hill. Should you find the fairway, you'll have a decent look at finding the green in 2. But I gotta say, it is a difficult par 4, and you'd be happy to walk away with that score.
Playing from around 210 yards here. Let's hope this one gets a good lie because it's heading towards the rough. That got a little out of control, I think.
That's been the story of the day, isn't it, Luke? Has missed a lot of greens, and you can't afford to do that on this golf course.
Oh, that's great. It just missed the hole.
Yeah, good bunker shot there. Nothing left for the par.
Okay, so that's step 1, but now got to hold a mid-range putt. He has this putt to save his par. That was a gallant attempt. Putting for bogey. And down it goes. And a little slide down the standings after that hole. This hole is a par 4.
Par 4, and a fun little par 4 at that. Just 421 yards from the back. Fairly generous fairway, but a green that can provide some entertainment as there's some different swales in the green, and your golf ball can go a-wandering if you're not careful.
A little off the mark on that approach shot.
Not taking enough club to get it there.
Four feet to the cup.
An important par save.
And there it is. Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard. Here we are in front of a par 3.
Watch out for this green. There's a large shelf on the right-hand side. If it's up there, good luck getting it close. And whatever you do, don't be silly and hit it left in the water. That's just a bad shot.
Going with the 6-iron here.
This one's going to the right.
That wasn't their best approach, Beamer.
And another missed green in regulation. My, oh my, this has been a long day.
And here we are with the 3rd shot. A good opportunity here, just 6 feet to the hole. Ooh, nice line. Well, at least it wasn't a double. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. Time to face a par 4.
Dog leg from right to left. Second shot is down the slope. Lots of bunkers on this hole, but should you avoid them and find the sliver of a green, then birdie will be on your mind.
This one looks to be headed towards the fairway.
Well, Rich, the 17th hole at TPC Boston, I think the most important thing is positioning your tee shot so you can get a clear look at the green here.
A very narrow green, actually bisected in two by Santa Claus's belly, thus the size of it. Find the right level, you have a birdie opportunity.
Oh, well played. What an opportunity to make a birdie.
Come on, don't be shy.
And he holds it. What a putt. Well, good move there. Anything north on the leaderboard's always pleasant. Of all the finishing holes on the PGA Tour, Rich, there's plenty that feel that TPC Boston could be right up with the very best of them.
Long hitters are looking to take it down the left-hand side and get the extra chase on the golf ball down the slope. That'll leave them with a very short second shot to a dangerous green, big deep bunker right, and a large hollow on the left-hand side. Birdies and eagles have been made before, but so have sixes and sevens.
This one might just sneak off the fairway. Yeah, this lies pretty deep here. Going with the 8-iron here.
Yeah, this is lovely. Yep, they Houdini'd that. That's brilliant.
Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
Can't be too aggressive here. Take your medicine and move on. This is down the hill.
Ooh, right by the hole. Just 9 feet remaining to the hole. This one's online. Just a couple of inches away. And with that, this player has finished their Q School final. But Rich, unfortunately, they didn't manage to make it to that all-important top 50 and won't be able to advance to the Korn Ferry Tour next season. However, on their side is the opportunity to do it all again next year.
The player's going to have a rough go of it for another year until they can get back and hopefully get into the Korn Ferry Tour Championships.
A fair bit of soul searching, I would imagine.
There's going to be a lot of searching for your game a little bit. I mean, you're going to be traveling, living on the road full time. It's not easy nor fun, but it can and hopefully will make this player better in the future.
Well, on behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, and Rich Beam, thanks for tuning in. Catch you tomorrow.